Watch prayer. Lord, give us the courage to do and practice the value of punctuality and honesty for the benefit of the young and our
I
society.
would like to thank everyone for being here, especially for your very good look for this afternoon. I appreciate that all most of you wear your uniform. So thank you so much for that. And now to begin our lesson, let's have first our virtual classroom rules.
Welcome to Science 4 online class. I am teacher Clarife and I will be your Science 4 teacher. And these are our virtual classroom rules. Be on time. Turn your camera on. Mute your microphone unless it's your turn to speak. Raise your hand if you want to say something. Use hand signals if there is a need to go to the comfort room or drink water. Remain seated unless you are asked to stand. Do not do other tasks while the class is ongoing. Attend online class prepared and participate. If there is weak internet connection, see the lessons and activities posted in your Google Classroom. Let us follow the rules.
Okay. So this afternoon we will be talking about the effects of forces on objects. Okay, so before we start, may I request everybody to please unmute your microphone. And as what the rules that you've seen a while ago, you have to mute your microphone if you have something to say or some concerns that you're going to raise. Okay, so this afternoon we will talk about the effects of forces on objects, but before we begin our lesson we have to first identify what are our objectives. At the end of the lesson you'll be able to describe the effects of force when applied to an object. Second, explain the effects of force on the shape of an object. Next, you have to describe the effects of force on the size of an object. And lastly, you have to describe the effects of the amount of force on the movement of an object. So thank you. So let's begin. Just let me know how if there are some disturbances that you can see in screen like black screen or too much amount of the black areas. Just let me know so that you can see clearly the screen. Okay, so now before we begin our lesson, I'm going to show you a video. Actually it's a song. It's all about the lesson that we're going to have this afternoon. So it's kind of a motivation. I hope that if you already watched this video, you can sing along, but I guess this is a new video because this is specifically about our lesson for this afternoon. So I already practiced it very quick. I practiced this song. I hope that I can sing along with it. Pushes and pulls song. So it's from Generation. In different direction. Pushes and pulls change how things move. Forces can go in different directions. Forces and pulls can be strong or weak. Okay, so did you like the song, kids?
Opo.
Okay, so very good. If you've seen that one, it's a very, very good song, right? So it's all about our lesson for today. But before we proceed, let me check if all of you are present. Senses, Cyril, John.
Present po.
Okay, good. So for the boys, there are just two who are not yet around. How about the girls? Ambuhot, Cyril, Bosque. Andyan na si Cyril? Cyril?
Meron na po.
Okay, so going back to our lesson, let's have first a pretest, or let's test if you have prior knowledge about our lesson for today. But I guess if you already watched the video that I sent and also the digital module, if you already tried answering that one, I guess that you can perfect this activity now. So please prepare your notebook and your ball pen for answering. Each of the item you will be given 5 seconds to answer it. Are you ready, kids? Please show your virtual thumbs up, your reactions there, so that I can see if all of you are ready. So let's start with number one. What do you call the pushing or pulling of an object to produce motion? Do we have the same answer? You typed your scores in the chat box so that I can check it later. Okay, so much with that. Let's have the continuation of our lesson. So I guess you are pretty much ready to learn about the different forces and how and what are the effects of forces on an object. So today, basically, we're gonna be focusing on two main forces. So it's about pull and push. So today we will be learning about the effects of forces on object. So what do you mean by forces, class? May I request Sean P. Melendres to read what is force?
Force is either a push or pull on an object. It can be due to gravity, magnetism, friction, or anything that might cause an object to move.
Okay, so force is either a push or pull on an object. So these are the two main forces that we're going to discuss this afternoon. So I guess it's not new to you because these two, we are already doing it every day. We push and we pull anything around us, right? So because of gravity, magnetism, friction, and other forces, objects around us move. So force can change the shape, size, or movement of an object. It will occur when two or more objects interact with each other. As you can see in the pictures or in your screen, there are two objects there. What are the two objects, class?
Hammer and the Coca-Cola can.
Okay, very
Hammer
good,
and
Pressy. It's a hammer and also a tin can or a Coca-Cola can. Okay, so what do you think happened to that can?
it got squished.
Squished?
It got smashed. Got squished. It got smashed.
Hammered. Okay, so what do you think is the factor or the reason or the cause of that picture or that can to look like that?
Because of the force applied.
Very good. That's it. So because of the force applied on the hammer and you smashed or you hammer the tin can, that's why it appears like that or it looks like that. So it's because there are two objects that interact with each other, of course, with the applied force, the result of the object that has applied more force on it, that's why the can looks like that. So it's because of the force. The can change its shape and its size. And of course, its movement too. Now, let's continue. So, can you differentiate push and pull? Okay, before we talk about it, I want some volunteers. Differentiate what is push, pull. Okay? Please show your virtual hands up. Daffodil, do you want to answer?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, very good. What do you mean by push and what is pull or differentiate the two?
Pull is something where you uh, push a thing to somewhere like behind a door. Mag-push
Okay.
ka chair. If you push it, you to each other. Create a
Okay.
force that can move a thing.
Okay, how about pull?
Pull is a kind of force where you use force to take a thing.
Okay. Are you done, Hannah?
Teacher.
Okay, so thank you so much for that answer. You've done a great job for explaining it on your own words. So thank you so much for that. Okay, when we say push, class, it is a force that moves an object away from another object. Pull is a force that moves an object closer to one another. So as you can see in the picture, and I would like to acknowledge the presence of our school principal, Dr. Joy Jade E. Relos. Thank you for joining our class for this afternoon, ma'am. Thank you. Okay, so I'm gonna continue. As you can see in the picture, it's very different, right? So when we say push, it is a force that moves an object away from another object. So as you can see, a man is trying to push something. I don't know if it's a box or it's a door or something. I guess it's heavy because two of them are doing opposite actions. And when we say pull class, it is a force that moves an object closer to one another. So as you can see in the picture, the man is holding a rope. I guess it's a rope. So he's trying to pull that object closer to him. So that's the difference between push and pull. Now, force has the following effects on object. Force can change the shape or size of an object. So just like in a rubber band, ayan, so makikita nyo yung rubber band, it is a rubber band ha. So it may look like a pasta but it is a rubber band. So the shape of a rubber band changes when it is pulled or stretched. Try to imagine, I'm sure that you've already seen a rubber band, right? So we even played rubber band. So when you try to stretch the rubber band, right? So what happened? It stretches, right? Because it is stretchable thing. So yeah, right, just try to imagine I'm holding a rubber band right now. Okay, so when you stretch an object, it changes its shape, right? Kasi humahaba yung rubber band. So force can change the shape or size of an object. You can also break things by applying force, like materials that break easily when we apply force are termed brittle. So can you give me more examples of materials or things that are brittle? Sige, who can give me example?
Glass.
What?
Glass vase.
Glass vase. Okay, what else? Wait for a while.
Flower vase.
Flower vase. Okay, very good. What else? What?
Window. Telephone. Window.
Okay.
Glass. Glass table.
Okay, glass table. Okay, so thank you for all your answers. So, okay, yes, Shan, what are you trying to say?
Clay pot cottage.
Okay, very good. So as what I've said, all the materials or objects that are made of glass and clay, they break easily when you apply force on them. So it's called brittleness. Yun. Now, the shape of an object may change when force is applied on it, just like pushing, pounding, compressing, bending, twisting, stretching, or squeezing. So I'm sure that these things were already discussed on the quarter one, right? So ito yung pinakaunang lesson ninyo. And these are some ways of changing the shape of an object. So just like playing your Play-Doh or yung clay, have you tried playing that?
Yes.
Okay, di ba? When you try to what are you trying to what are you doing with your Play-Doh? You are compressing or pressing, stretching. You can do
Pressing
it
and
also.
stretching.
Yes, you can do all those things with the with
Bending.
your Play-Doh. So, what happened to the clay or your Play-Doh? Can change its shape and its
Flat.
size and its appearance. So, those are some of the forces that you can do or that you can apply, like pushing, pounding, compressing, bending, twisting, stretching, or squeezing. Okay, so force can change the direction of a moving object. Just like in football, the players can change the direction. As you can see, ayan, merong football player trying to kick the ball. The players can change the direction of the moving ball by kicking it in a different direction. In these examples, forces changes the direction of a moving object. So, try to imagine that the ball is going straight. Okay, in a soccer field or in a football field, the ball is trying to go straight like this, and then the player will try to get that ball and kick it in different direction or kick it going to the right direction. So that's how force affects an object. It can change the direction of a moving object. Force can slow down or completely stop a moving object. Examples, as you can see in the picture, it's a moving toy car and it can be made to stop by applying force. So when you stop a moving object, you apply force on it. So it causes the object to slow down or even completely stop. A bicycle can be stopped or slowed down by applying the brakes. Have you tried riding a bicycle?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so
Yeah. Yes.
ayan, if you tried riding a bicycle, of course you are using your brakes, right? to stop it. Because if the bicycles are created without the brakes, there might be a lots of accidents that will happen. Kasi marami yung mababangga kung walang brake ang bicycle. Just like in your cars or other vehicles, we have to or you have to step on the brakes for you to stop the movement of your car. So that's how force can slow down or completely stop. Okay. So now, is it clear to you? Naintindihan ba yung forces, push and pull, and of course, the effects of forces when applied to an object? Naintindihan? Is it
Opo.
clear? Okay. Very
Yes.
Yes
good.
po.
Of course, because you are all smart kids. You belong to first section, the SPJ class. I'm expecting that you easily understood our lesson. So now let's apply what we have discussed for today. Let's practice by doing this activity. Okay, on your notebook right there at the top, activity number 1, Q3, week 1. I hope that you already written that. Okay, please tell me, show your virtual thumbs up if you are all ready. Okay, so let's start. Let's begin with activity 1. So you will be given 30 seconds to answer this. Okay, but before that, let's read the instruction. You match the following objects to its corresponding ways on how force change the shape and size of an object. For column A are the names of materials and column B are the ways how to change the size and shape of an object. So write the letter of the correct answer on your notebook. Let's begin. Your timer starts now. 30 seconds for this activity. Just write the letter of your answer.
Done na po. Done na po.
Doon na po.
Ay, ay, ay.
Okay, so did you get all the correct answers? Do you have the same answers with me? Please type your answers on the chat box. Okay, so now let's proceed to activity number 2. I can see, ayan, madaming nagta-thumbs up. So I guess everyone is ready. Let's proceed to activity number 2. Ready? Okay, so if you're done, you can also do screenshots. Okay, I'm very sure that you got
Opo.
high score with all the activities that we had because you already reviewed your module and you already watched the video. Okay, so to have a short recap of our lesson for today. So now it's assessment time. So thank you so much. That would be all for today's lesson. If you have any question, please raise it now. Did you understand the lesson? So thank you so much. Any question, clarification regarding the lesson for today?
Keep on participating, enjoying your class online. So with us is na si Ma'am Joy, Jade, and the rest of the ang uban sa mga teachers coming from the grade 4 kasi they're also observing your class diri sa online class ninyo. So Ma'am Joy.
Okay, so good afternoon, everyone. Okay, so congratulations, kids. You have done your best. And it's a big clap to all of you. Nag-uniform pa yung mga girls. So, ang galing-galing ng mga girls natin kasi naka-uniform pa. Okay, love you all, kids. Thank you. Congratulations, Ma'am Clarife. And thank you so much, Ma'am Ami Ihalas, for doing this observation. Love, love all. Take care.
Thank you, Ma'am
Thank you,
Joy.
ma'am. Thank you so much, Clan. Congratulations.
Welcome, Ma'am. Thank you, kids. See you next time for our week 2 online class next week. Bye. Thank you.
Bye, ma'am.
Goodbye.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you po.
Sa among lesson karon.
Yes, thank you. You're welcome.